So make an assessment of Nellie, and she sounds a little bit tight on her breathing, so we're going to go ahead and do a treatment. So lay your stuff out so you know what you're doing. So you've got your mask in there, switched off. That's the correct size for Nellie, so you don't need to change anything. The strap will go straight on. I'm not going to do that till I've got the stuff prepped. So we've got needles in here and syringes. V1, R2, I'm keeping numbers here, and that's just your saline. That is only a cleaning solution. Don't ever get mixed up and think that that's going to go in your syringe. That's cleaning only, and that goes with a big fat syringe, which is that one, which says clean on. All the syringes go to the correct bottles. So we've got S1, which goes with number 1. We're going to create sets. So the first set is V1, which is entipulmin, and S1, which is saline. S2, which is saline, and R2, which is rapidexon. So we're going to just fill the syringes to start with. Put the needles on. Excuse you, Nellie. Oh, gosh. Right, so S1 is saline. So you go in there. Watch you don't prick yourself. And then we're going 1.5 mils. So when you gauge, that's just down to there. So I take it to the top blue ring. And then put your cap back on. If you can find it, just be careful what you do here. So you've got S1. So you've got V1, which is your entipulmin. There's 2 bottles out because I'm running low. I'm just going to try and finish off this bottle. Stick your needle in, make sure your needle's in the fluid, and then draw out your 1.5 mils to your top line again. So if you look at that, that's your top line there. Don't go by that bottom line, go by that top, because that space there needs to be filled with your fluid. So that's good. Cover it again. It's a little bit long-winded, but it's best to do it this way because you haven't got time to do this stuff when you've got the mask on. You need to get your preps all done first. So there's your S, that's your S2, set 2. There's some instructions as well. So set 2, you want 1.5, which is there. Bring it back all the way to the top line there, 1.5. Cover your lids. Sorry, cover your needles. S2, R2, which is 2R on there. 2R in there, there's not very much left in there. I might have to start another one, but we'll have a go. Let's see what we can get out. Oh yeah, I think we're just about getting enough there. Just make sure your needle is inside your fluid again, because otherwise you're going to have air in your tube. You can squirt it out again. You can squirt the air out of your tube and start again and just fill more if you want to. Again, we're going to the top line there. So we've got that all full. That's 1.5. So it's equal quantity right the way through. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. You've done all of that. Take your needles off. Put your needles back in your carton. Don't put them anywhere else. They need to go back in your carton, and keep your sets together. Set 1 and set 2. Needles away. Suck your fluid in set 2 down a little bit so you don't get any drips coming out of your syringes. You can suck set 1 down as well, but I'd normally put those in straight away. Right, get your stuff out of the way safely. Don't want bottles left around, and you don't want things where they're going to get trodden on. You don't need your saline now, you've done that, and this is your cleaning fluid now. So your cleaning fluid you pour into the cap, and you can just have a capful or half a capful, doesn't really matter, just suck it all up what you can. And then what's left in your cap, pop back in your bottle. Ideally you want at least 2 ml in there, no less, so it won't be doing its cleaning job. Put that away again. Put your lid on your needles. Oops. Get your needles out of the way. Everything's safe, and then you take set 1 and set 2. Cleaning solution, you can put that away in your box for now. Just pop that out of the way so you don't use it by mistake. It's just ringing something. So I've got S1 and V1, R2 and V2, and S2, sorry. I'm going to put them in that order on a shelf now, so they're ready to use. So because we're near to where Nellie's going to get treated, on this shelf here. So number 1 first at the front, and number 2 behind at the back, clearly separate in their sets. Then I'm going to put the mask on Nellie now. Everything else is out of the way, it can't get kicked or damaged. So with the mask, you need to lift this up first. Carefully, don't force anything, it's all really easy stuff to use. And then you're going to pop the mask on her. She will object a little bit, but not enough to make a problem. Wrong way around. Start that bit again. Sorry, Nellie Bell. There you go, my darling. Hold it on and keep hold with this hand while you throw this over. You throw the strap over her neck. You're being very high up today, Nellie. Pull that down, and this side, fasten, clip it in place. We're on, we're away. Have we got a little twist in that side now, because it wouldn't go in there. We have maybe got that twisted around there somewhere. Good girl, you're being very patient, Nellie. Now if you get twisted, obviously it won't fasten. That's it, that should be better. That's it. Okay, so the cap's open. Nellie's accepting this really well. You need to make sure before that goes on that this is open, the vents are open. You see that turns? You want the vents wide open. She won't get too stressed with it then, but she could do all this silly business, so be careful you don't get yourself knocked out. So you take the S1. Nellie, good girl. I think it's flies rather than Nellie being silly. And S1 and V1 in there. Close your cap. Press your button at the side. One press, just gently. It is flies, Nellie. I'm so sorry, darling. You'll notice the vapour. As soon as you notice the vapour, close the vent. As soon as you close the vent, you'll hear her breathing really heavily to get the air in. Lovely. Good girl, Nellie. That's beautiful. Well done, sweetheart. We're going to stick with it now till the liquid level goes down. No, Nellie. I know, darling. Have you got fly on you? You've got fly on her, so we need to sort that out. Oh, there you go, baby. Oh, I know, darling. I know. Let me go and find out for you where it is. There you go, this fly. Watch you don't get knocked out. Good girl, baby. Good girl. Obviously, things like flies and things can affect her, and she's going silly. She doesn't mean to be, it's just that she's irritated. So while she's doing this, I'm just going to put the other two back in the box, the shrinkies, the first two, out of the way. And then the other two are ready there, so as soon as she's finished, we can carry on. These flies away. And this is a good time for grooming, isn't it, Molly? We like a groom, don't we? We love to groom. Got all my grooming brushes there ready. Push off. Keep those flies away. Let's just give you a quick brush off while we do this. This is relaxing her. She's quite happy to stand and be groomed. And as long as there's nothing in the way of this mask, she can't knock it off. When she starts to move back towards the bar, or starts to do anything silly like move forward or even down on the floor and push it off. If she starts to do that, you need to just go to the side of the mask and hold on to the mask. Otherwise, we can get a little push, can't we? Get those flies off you, Nellie. It's a horrible day for flies today. There we go. So we're just looking at that bottle, at the vapour. It's difficult to see if it's empty, but if you keep watching the vapour, oh Nelly, excuse you. And then for some reason this does give Nelly wind, doesn't it? Gives you wind. She'll be okay now as long as there's no flies on, because the flies that were irritated her before. And you just need to be careful that when you put the liquid in there, she's not flapping her head around while you're doing it, because you need the equal quantities of both liquids. And just make sure this cap is properly on. And if you do press the cap down at the top, hold the cap at the bottom so you're not putting pressure on her face. Oh, beautiful, Nelly. You look so beautiful. Good girl. Good girl. Very good, Nelly. Very good. Little friends are waiting for you, don't worry. Right, so we're watching, there's no vapour there now. The vapour's gone and the liquid is gone. So switch off. Open the vent straight away so she can breathe again. That's it, underneath. And then we're going to put the second liquids in. She's alright, she's calm now, there's no flies. It was just the flies, wasn't it, Nelly? So R2. S2, saline. There we go. Pop that on, press on, hold the bottom so I'm not pressing down on it. Switch the switch on. We want to do this as quick as possible so as not to stress her out as long as need be. And then turn the vent closed. As soon as you see that, yep, there we go. Vent closed and you can hear that breathe. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good girl, Nelly. Let's keep brushing you so those flies stay away. Take your 2 shrinkers then you can just put them in your box. And on your box there's a little note as well. It says ensure there's 4 needles with caps on. So we'll put the caps on after we've finished, put them back all together again. We have put the caps on. So there's 4 needles with the caps on. Sorry, I can't even think about what I'm saying myself. There's 5 syringes in total. One's not in there yet because one's got your cleaning solution in. So your syringes are in there just to remind you on that you don't want any needles left around. Quick brush again. Just keep those flies off you, Nelly Mally. Oh, sorry. Quick brush again. And the time goes really quickly when she has a brush. And she doesn't see this as horrible. She thinks, oh, this is nice. I'm getting a little bit of grooming. Or, if you want to, but I would suggest you put a head collar on first. If you want to, you can walk her for 5 minutes while she has the treatment. Gets her walking around, opens her lungs, gives something to do, distract her from what she's doing there. And this isn't bothering her, she's quite relaxed. Good girl, Annabelle. Good girl. Your brother calling you. Excuse you. That is disgusting. You're no lady. You're no lady. Stinker. There you go, Nelly. You look pretty as a picture now. We're just keeping an eye on that vapour. Still going? Still going strong there, Nelly? Just a little bit to go, sweetheart. Done really well, Nelly. Good girl. Good girl. Beautiful girl. Cooling away inside. Cooling away in there, aren't you? Deep breaths. Good girl, my baby. Good girl, baby. You needed this today. It's going to be the hottest day of the year, Nelly. 34 degrees. It's already been hot, hasn't it? We've had a lead up to this. So 3 days now, Nelly's been on this in the morning. And each night when we come back, you've been okay, haven't you? We're just doing you in the mornings. Give you a comfortable day. Really well, good girl. We're almost there. Good girl. And the sister's waiting for her, which is nice. Yes, you're waiting for her, aren't you, Ruby? You're waiting for Nelly? Yes. And then she gets a routine. She understands what the routine is. You don't really get any objection. You get quite calm like this. And the only thing that's going to bother you is flies, isn't it? She gets flies. She doesn't like that. Nellie's super sensitive to flies. You are, baby. You are. Oh, so is Mummy. They're horrible, aren't they? So that's almost coming to an end now. It's easier to see from the vapour than it is looking at the liquid, because you can't really quite tell when the liquid goes low whether there's any there or not. But you know, the minute the vapour's gone, she's done. Good girl, Nelly. Almost done, baby. Good girl, Nelly. Almost done, sweetheart. So there we've got no vapour now. If you left that arch, you get irritated. So open the valve, switch off. There we go, good girl. I'm going to get this straight off her. So what you do is you put your hand underneath, lift that open and drop safely into your hand. Good girl. Nellie's all done. So while you've got this now, Nellie's standing comfortably. If you have a look inside, it's quite messy. That's from breakfast. So what we're going to do is going to wipe that out to start with. You've got a nice damp sponge, that's great. Wipe it round. And then I always go into that vent there at the bottom where it catches the liquid down there. And I usually, I'm not going to shove a dirty one in, I've just wiped around. I get a nice clean one and just soak up what's in the bottom of that there. That's the old bits of mixture of vapour and all sorts in there. Just soak it up, bring that out, and then that's quite tidy and clean inside now. It's not too bad. Just be careful on these bits here because they are actually sensitive. You don't want to put your finger through those rubber bits at the bottom. And you don't want any hairs left in there, so you make sure you get all the hairs out. And you really need to do this with a damp cloth, because a dry cloth isn't really hacking it, but we'll do that again afterwards. I'm just going to show you what to do with the cleaning solution. So don't ever leave this without cleaning it. You need to clean it. With the mask upright in that position, open your thing, your cap at the top, put your cleaning solution in, close your cap and switch it on. Just on number 1 is fine. Then this vapour comes into here and it sterilises and cleans the mask as well as cleaning the cap out. You need to let that run until it's empty. This has got an automatic switch off, so after 30 minutes it will turn itself off anyway. So just leave it to run if you like while you do your other jobs. Put this in a safe place away from the horses, and when you're finished and it's switched itself off, it'll be a little bit wet inside. With a clean one again, give it another final wipe out, clean any liquid out, and if you can find somewhere to stand it to air dry, that's the best thing to do. Otherwise, close it up, take it away and put it in a safe place. But put one of these tissues in the bottom of it when you've finished and just leave it, and that will soak up the moisture. And that's how to do it all, and that's how to do it looking after your horse and looking after your machine, because these are very expensive pieces of kit to replace, so we need to get that right, don't we, Nelly? Oh, thank you. Am I having a kiss? Am I having a kiss? And that, Nelly, sounds beautiful. It sounds beautiful. Still not perfect, but better than before, my darling. So you're much more comfortable now, aren't you? End of video.